Hi everyone, my name is Elena and today I will try to walk you through a few of the steps that have been added on the SU website to enable you to represent your peers and be in contact with them, and also to close the feedback loop. So if you are on the SU website on leicesterunion.com as a normal destination and location for reps, if you go and log in, you will be asked to log in with your student login, and you'll just have to click the button login. This will automatically prompt you with a university website for a single sign-on, where you can use your IT and password, your university IT and password, and should enable you to log in. For the purpose of this exercise, I will have to log in as a guest, but remember, you have to log in as a student. So I am login. You will have a welcome very short menu, but you also have an admin menu. In this particular case, I'm a representative for journalism year 2. I'll go on that course, and you will notice this array of icons that are made available to you to use. The message feature has already been presented to you through a video. If you haven't seen it yet, I would recommend you to look over and understand how you can use the message feature. You've also have access to a video that explains to you how you can utilize the polls feature from the SU website. I will show you how you can use resources. So for example, as a course representatives, we would expect you to provide to your peers an update with the recent matters that have been discussed at the Student Staff Committee, and to give evidence that you are representing your peers in an adequate way. So for example, in this case, I have added a title for Student Staff Committee 1, October 2021, and minutes. I'm having it as a test just to be able to remember to delete it later on. In the summary, where you would probably want to add the matters that you have raised at the Student Staff Committee and what were the answers that you received from the staff, together with what action points might have been agreed to raise. Notice that you have only 750 characters, so don't go too much into detail, because if you are uploading the minutes from the Student Staff Committee, then your peers will be able to see a full report of what has been discussed. For the purpose of this exercise, I am only going to add a sentence from the SU website. For example, academic representation is a partnership between Students' Union and the academic school. You would have to upload the Student Staff Committee minutes. I am going to use a set of minutes from last academic year for undergraduates. And I will open. That will indicate that it has been loaded. Everyone can see this resource, and we can upload the resource. Just to show you how this will look from a student point of view, I am here logged in as a non-academic rep. I can go either within the school or within the course, following the course. And you can see that it appears in the update on the page where your peers can check what was the resource uploaded, and they can download the file. So going back, we can now go into admin tools, and we can add an event, for example, when the Student Staff Committee is going to take place, to sort of signal to your peers by when they need to submit any feedback to you. So let's have SSC October 2021. We have as a date in October, Tuesday 26th. The meeting will take place at 12:15, let's say, and it will finish on the same day but at 13:45. If you want, you can add a short description of what is expected. So let's say staff from School of MCS will meet with reps to discuss student feedback. Location will be Teams Live potentially. Don't need to put any URL in any of the boxes or information on how students can join the meeting, because this is a meeting where representatives and staff are members too. Students are not members of the committee, but if they really want to, they can approach the meeting secretary or the chair and they can ask to be in attendance. If you are organizing a different event, let's say that is a social event between yourself and your peers and it is taking place online or is taking place physically, you can add those information there. Let's select an image as well. I have selected one old from the archive. The display date will refer to from when until when would you like the meeting to be advertised on the section. So let's just say that we want it to be advertised until the date actually takes place, but only until 1:30. You can add a short description in there if you want. Again, I will just pass a random text in order to populate the event. And if we save it, you will be able, as a student, to see that it appears in the events section. Let me just give it a refresh. And there you go, it appears student staff committee taking place live. Staff from school will meet with student reps to discuss feedback. So that would be how you would put an event taking place. And again, if we go into admin section on your course, you should be able to have polls for which you received a video, messages, events, resources. Okay, so any student that will log in and go on to find your rep, they will reach the page where they can find either information about the school or their course. As we were discussing journalism year 2, on the course they can see the resource that has been uploaded, which is the minutes from a meeting. Any polls that are created by you will appear below this box, and you would have seen the video on how you can create automatically a poll. Suggestions will have an opportunity for students to submit any ideas or suggestions they would like to make, either for the university, the union, or for your course directly. We will receive all those suggestions and will be able to inform you in due time in order to take action on it. And if students are interested, they can see a schedule when the meetings are taking place. So that would be all from the point of view of new updates that have been added on the SU website. If you do have any questions about anything, don't hesitate to let us know, and we will do all our best to help you as soon as possible. If you contact us on suvoice@LEAC UK or on coursereps@LEAC UK, then we will be in contact with you shortly. Thank you.